So here are the pieces that are going to come with your 10345 Auto Shuttle unit. You would use this Auto Shuttle if you have a trolley that you want to run back and forth on a line of track, or if you have an engine that you maybe want to run back and forth on a mantle type application. You could set this up and it would send your engine one way, stop at one end of the track, and reverse back the other way, stop, and head back the other direction. So you get a bumper with your Auto Shuttle circuit, your instructions. You get 2 sets of wires. One is going to take power from the transformer to the shuttle. The other one's going to take power and send it to the track. And then you have your track pieces that these will get incorporated into your layout where you actually want the train to stop. Once the engine hits these pieces, it will, that's going to tell it to stop. That's the point that it's going to stop and head back the other direction. So you get 2 of those pieces, one on each end, and then these are the diodes that you'll be connecting onto the these track pieces here. Is set up the wiring, and if you take a look at the instructions with the kit, you'll see there's a wiring diagram as well that will show you where you need to hook up wires from the track into the power. So you'll have one wire that goes here from the shuttle to your power supply. It just hooks up into the power supply there, and then you'll have another wire that hooks up to the track. So once you've got those wires set in, all you're going to do is set the bumper on your track, and then you will have a couple of track pieces that come with this kit that have an isolated rail, and there's a diode on these rails. You'll see right here there's a little gray line on one side of the diode. You want to make sure that that's pointed to the right. You have another one where you want the train to stop at your second point, and you'll notice the diode has the little gray line pointed to the right there as well. So those track pieces you'll set on each end where you want the train to stop. Once the train crosses or your engine crosses that piece, it's going to stop and brake for the amount of time that you set it to stop for when you're programming the Auto Shuttle. You also want to make sure that when you're setting this up that the track power cables are installed in between these split rail pieces. So you've got the first one there, that's going to be one stop, and then the second one over here, and the power is hooked up in between. So pretty easy to set up. Once you have that all installed, you'll just put your engine in between those 2 points and turn your power on. Stops at that one, it'll brake. It's your second stop, and you can change the amount of time that it stops at each station by adjusting these dials. The black dials here will adjust the amount of time that it stops at each station. One other thing to point out here too is the bumper. The bumper that comes with the Auto Shuttle is strictly just used to hold the Auto Shuttle circuit. It does not actually stop the train. So it only comes with one. The bumpers are not actually stopping the train. It's the track piece itself. As you can see here, once it crosses that split piece, the engine is not hitting the bumper at all. So if you want to add a second bumper for looks, you can do that. The item number is 10310 is LGB's part number, but it's not necessary to actually stop the train.